Wars are tragic and devastating events that cause numerous negative consequences for the people of an affected country. Wars cause mass displacement of people, forcing them to leave their homes and seek refuge in safer areas, which leads to precarious living conditions and insecurity. And therefore, we present to you Refugee Connect. Refugee Connect is more than an initiative, it's a symbol of solidarity and compassion. The idea behind this project came from the perception that in wars and conflicts many refugees find themselves in vulnerable situations, with nowhere to go, losing their homes, their families and their security. As happened with Ukraine. The core aim of Refugee Connect is to connect refugees stricken by war and disaster with registered volunteers who are willing to open the doors of their homes and hearts. We believe that human connection and empathy are the overcoming challenges as impactful as those refugees face. The first step of Refugee Connect is the user registration process. Both refugees and volunteers can register through our page developed in UiPath apps or using our chatbot dialog flow linked to Telegram. I will show you an example of registration via chatbot dialog flow Telegram. After answering the last question, the chatbot runs the orchestrator API to start the process of downloading the Ingress file and uploading in the storage buckets. To capture the information, an intention was created for each information. Each intent was trained with possible phrases saving the content and returned defined texts. For the simple use of the chatbot, it has been integrated with Telegram. And for integration with UiPath Orchestrator, a JavaScript code was used to request the Orchestrator API. Now I will show you an example of registration via UiPath apps mobile demonstration. The form in UiPath apps was created for both the volunteer and refugee to register, same as the chatbot. When clicking on the submit button, the image is stored in storage buckets and the first process via UiPath is started. After registration, the first automation is started to include user data in a Google BigQuery table and send an email alerting of registration. The next automation is started through a queue trigger. The purpose of this automation is to search the government's API, the user registration status, to check if there is any irregularity in username. Updates are made to the BigQuery table with the information returned from the API. Still in this automation, a library created by us is used, where through the API of Google Maps it's verified which volunteer is closest to location informing this information by email. And finally, the last automation is started through a queue trigger, also where some additional information is captured from the user ID through document understanding plus AI center plus action center if necessary. If the document understanding does not have good assertiveness, an action is created for an administrator to resolve. Connecting refugees with volunteers is not about finding a physical place to shelter, it's about giving hope, promoting cultural integration, and allowing refugees to rebuild their lives with dignity and respect. Thank you very much.